The kid is 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 the kid. Back in here, back in three smacks, man. Rice stew and beans, rice stew and beans, rice stew and beans, man. So guys, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up, man? We're doing our thing. We're doing our thing, man. So guys, happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday to everybody. So guys, we are building up, man. Guys, what was here? We have the Saturday hangout where we might discuss that loser and so forth. But guys, Sunday, it's going to be all CL on Sunday. It's going to all be CL on Sunday. And then Monday with the day before. And then, of course, Tuesday, it all goes off. So remember, guys, if you are a member, think about joining and becoming a member. If you're a member, you will get early access to all of the videos. So if you're a member, you get all of the CL preview videos right now for you to watch, as well as access to other stuff. And if you're a Patreon member, join up, support your boy, get access to my blog, the podcast of the Hangouts, and as well as some other beautiful stuff, exclusive videos, all different ways in which you can support your boy, Half of Footballers, and the footballing fraternity. So, guys, we have our questions in, man, and we're going to answer them. Answer these questions, man. So, waiting for my meal just to get a little bit warmer. But you know, I bought myself some wine. I'm gonna after I do this is gonna be a nice marathon. We're gonna go for a few hours. We're gonna answer the questions first via the website, and then I'm gonna try and do my best to answer as many of your questions in the live chats and try and give you a good old Friday night thing, man. But yeah, guys, look, man, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped because the CL is coming in close, and there's no going back, man. But wow, trust me, guys, Nigerian beans is off the shinizi. So I'm cautious because I just don't know what to feel about this Champions League, and like even because I've filmed the preview, so I've filmed the games on Tuesday. So I need to do Wednesday games, but Tuesday's games are filmed. After I'm done here, I'll then edit them up. And I think if you remember, you'll get the previews by tomorrow. And even when I was just even thinking about the games, it's hard. It's hard, you know. Specifically the Barca PSG game, I just don't know what to think. Like that game could go either way. You know, with Neymar, it's a bit more easier to predict, but without Neymar, that game becomes a lot more harder to try to come up with an answer as to, okay, who's going to win, who will not win. But look, man, we'll get there. Let's first deal with this one here, man. So share a screen. So from your boy, shout out to Peeps, man. What up, Peeps? What up, Peeps? What up, Peeps, man? Oh gosh, I see your boy Lele Marin there. Screw him. From Nax Z, HH, what will be Harry Kane's legacy if he retires without a trophy? Love videos, one of the best on YouTube. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you for the love, man. Thank you for the love, man. Thank you for the love. His legacy, if that's a tough one, man, because you see, when you talk legacy and trophies go hand in hand. Riquelme's legacy is hard. Like for me, I speak of Riquelme's legacy based on just how good he was as a player. But it's hard for me to say Riquelme's legacy because people say, okay, what did he win? Your legacy just can't be, oh, you scored a lot of goals. Because Harry Kane's legacy will, if he doesn't win a trophy, his legacy will be, oh yeah, that guy scored a lot of goals. So did Aguero. So did Shearer. So yes, he scored a lot of goals, but not as much as Shearer. Or probably not as much as Lampard, because you're not breaking Shearer's goal scoring record. And I think even Harry Kane as well will know that his legacy would take it and it would be a failure, because Harry Kane doesn't want to be known as, yeah, man, he scored a lot of goals and he did pretty well for Tottenham. He wants to be regarded as, yeah, man, I was one of the best strikers out there. I was one of the best strikers out there who really said, what's up, man? So you always say, never heard of a trophyless legacy. You see, you have to win a trophy. And this is what I always say for Harry Kane. You have to leave Tottenham. You have to. you're not winning. You're not winning a major trophy with Tottenham. That's just the reality you have to accept. You're not winning the Premier League with Tottenham. That's not happening. You're not winning a Europa League or a Champions League with Tottenham. That's not happening. And an FA Cup is unlikely. Because I just think that once Tottenham meets a Liverpool, they meet a Man United, they meet a Man City, they will always come up short. And Harry Kane has to realize that. Do you just want to just stay in a small corner and be like, oh, what does a Tottenham legend mean? What does that mean? You don't want to be a Tottenham Hotspur legend, or you want to be a legend. It's like Henry. Henry wanted to be an Arsenal legend 100%. But Henry was like, I need to complete the freaking set. So I love Arsenal. It is what it is. This is nothing personal, but I'm gonna have to take this move to Juventus so I can get this freaking CL. So Harry Kane not winning a trophy, his legacy would be ultimately a failure. Because I cannot respect you or regard you as one of the legends in the game if you've never won your league, you don't have a European crown. Then what are we then what are we saying here, man? So, but yeah, my advice to Harry Kane is he's got to leave Tottenham, and I think the longer he stays at Tottenham, the harder it will be for anybody. That's what I say. Whenever people put him in the same conversation as Lewandowski or Benzema or Cannavaro Suarez or even Aguero, I say, like, are you high? Harry Kane cannot be mentioned in the same breath as those dudes, because those dudes have trophies to back it up and they've come up clutch in key finals. What Harry Kane has to do is that you have to be in a team that puts you in a position to play those big games, and then for you to score those winning goals in those big games, for you not to be regarded on the same level as a Benzema and Lewandowski who've said, what's up in a major cup final, who have finished with 20, 30 goals a season that has led to a league title, who have said, what's up in a CL final. So that's my thing there, though, is that, you've got to win a trophy, bro. You have to win a trophy. If you don't, your legacy is going to take a serious hit. So, next, Houston. Okay, this is an interesting one. From your boy Damien Perez. HH, the top 5 greatest players with the best first touch. I'll give you my no order. Dino, Zidane, Beckham, Berbatov, and Iniesta. The best first touch. Okay. I think you pretty much have the main ones, man. Let me think whether there are any other ones that you may not have. Dino for sure. Zidane for sure. I think those 3 are staples. Beckham, Zidane, Dino. Can I think of any others beyond Berbatov and Iniesta? Robinho was pretty good. Robinho was pretty good. Best first touch. I mean, I'm just trying. I'm trying to think. I'm seeing people are saying hey, relax. People are saying Marcelo, Totti, Cannibal Suarez, no, Lewandowski. Totti is a good one. Del Piero is another one you have to look at. I'm sure I'm missing a name. I must be missing a freaking name. Robin. Robin. Give that ball to Robin. That boy, that thing is taken to Robin's first touch was very good, man. So I'm gonna roll with, I think, Dino, Zidane, Bergkamp. I might give you Iniesta, and I might just, you know what? I'm gonna throw in Robin, man. I'll throw in Robin, man. Why not? Just to piss off you people, I'll throw in Robin. But yeah, I mean, I swear there must be one that I am missing. There must be one that I am missing. You see, for me, to be honest, I don't think you can even name five. If I just think about the first touch, I don't think there are many better or on the same level as basically when I think of first touch, those three, Dino, Zidane, Bergkamp, I don't think there are many you could say that you could ride ahead of them, man. Because all these other ones like, Robin, Iniesta, Berbatov, Del Piero, this Timo Werner, relax, bro. Timo Werner, relax. All those ones are good, man, but I'll keep with those three. I'll stay with those three. Dino, Zidane, Bergkamp. I mean, does Iniesta have a better first touch than Robin and Totti? Does he? Yeah, okay. I mean, but I think those are the ones in there. But I'll come out to it. Maradona, man. You can't sleep. I mean, Maradona's overall control is some of the best of all time. Is some of the best of all time. So what can you say? All right, man. Thanks for that one, bro. But I think an even interesting one is who has the greatest first touch of all time. The player with the greatest first touch of all time, and it might be basically for me. It's between Zidane and Bergkamp, and I can't decide. As in, who has a better first touch, Zidane or Bergkamp? That's a strong debate. So Zidane has done some things which have just been absolutely insane. But then again, look at that goal that Beckham scored against Argentina. Do you know how far that ball traveled? Do you know how far that ball traveled for him to control it? But then you remember that one that Zidane had where the ball came and then he sort of his first he basically killed it with like the side of his foot. So it's the elaborate way in which he would just bring the ball down that just made it insane for Zidane, man. So thank you for that, bro. Let's see what else to say. Oh, no, this is an interesting one. Since we are in CL mode, man. From Arpon Das, who says, HH, out of all the Champions League ties this season, in the round of 16, which tie do you think will have the most goals? Okay, let's pull up the thing. Which tie do I think will have most goals? So I have my eye on I've got my eye on Sevilla Dortmund. I've got my eye on there are a few. I've got my eye on Sevilla Dortmund. I've got my eye on Atlanta Real Madrid. I've got my eye on Mönchengladbach Man City. Barca. There are a lot. Basically, the ones I've ruled out are Juve, Porto, Atletico, Chelsea, Lazio, Bayern. I think those would be low scoring ties. It's going to rule those out. I'm going to rule out Leipzig, Liverpool from this. So we are left with Sevilla, Dortmund, Barca, PSG, Mönchengladbach, Man City, Atlanta, Real Madrid. So what did he say exactly? So which do you think will have the most goals? Which will I have the most goals? So for me, we're left with Barca, PSG, Sevilla, Dortmund, Atlanta, Real Madrid, Mönchengladbach, Man City. I'm going to eliminate Sevilla, Dortmund from this. You know what? No. I'm going to eliminate Barca, PSG from this. So now left with Sevilla, Dortmund, Atlanta, Real Madrid, Mönchengladbach, Man City. And I'm going to eliminate Mönchengladbach, Man City from this. Because I think Man City are going to get that ass. So Man City are going to score goals, but I don't know whether Mönchengladbach will score that many goals over 2 legs against them. Sevilla, Dortmund, Atalanta, Real Madrid. And guys, I'm going to eliminate Sevilla, Dortmund. I think Atalanta, Real Madrid, that's going to have the most goals. Ramos out. How Real Madrid play. How Atalanta play. Zidane is very stubborn. He doesn't have a plan B. He's going to play the same exact way, which will feed into how Atalanta and Gasperini wants to play. For me, I believe that is going to be the blockbuster tie where they're going to be goals upon goals upon goals. I mean, they're going to be goals in Sevilla Dortmund. I don't know. Sevilla Dortmund looks closely matched, but that may just end up being tight. Barcelona PSG, it appears as if there's going to be a lot of goals, but what you usually get in those games is that, oh my gosh, 2 big teams, goals, it becomes very tight. And it may be like, 1-1, 2-2, very, very close based on just how big the teams are. So they'll just end up cancelling each other out. But I just think that Atalanta, Real Madrid, for me, I just think it's going to be a goal fest because Zidane is just going to go all out. Zidane is just going to go all out, man. So he ain't going to stop, man. All right, man. Thanks for that, bro. So where are we at? Let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at, guys? Where are we at? We've done that. So I think we've got 2 more questions, man. Okay. So from Uncle Lampard. Hey, hello, Lamps. Especially in terms of quality football, not competitiveness, is the Premier League overrated? Considering that both Liverpool and City destroyed the league with 95 points plus campaigns and some embarrassments in the CL like the 7-2 Bayern Tottenham, City lost to Lyon, Chelsea 0-3 home loss to Bayern. You see, first of all, leagues come and go, they ebb and flow. They ebb and flow. And at one point, the Premier League was popping off. Like, towards the end of the 2000s, we should have had an all Premier League final 2 years in a row. You should have. So, things ebb and flow. Now, this is what I always said about the leagues. You do get some good games in the Premier League, but more so than not, the quality isn't very good. In terms of quality of football, top to bottom, not just the biggest teams, top to bottom, La Liga has always maintained that kind of quality, where all the teams know how to play good quality football that is good and pleasing to the eye. The ball is on the ground. It is intricate. Everybody is confident with the ball from the defense to the attackers. You just see a better quality throughout in La Liga. See, the thing with the Premier League is an amazing brand that is well promoted. And because it is so well promoted, there is this notion that it is the best league in the world. And this is because you said that's quality football. But the Premier League, I think, is one of the toughest leagues in the world. For sure. It is very, very tough. It's very, very hard. But in terms of quality, the quality of football isn't very good. There are some games that are just trash. Like, I would see what you see now is obviously with Everton, Ancelotti, Leeds, Bielsa, Wolves, Nuno Espirito Santo. So those guys, they play good football. But if we now roll with a Burnley, we look at a Brighton, we look at a Fulham, we look at even Crystal Palace, the football is dodgy. But then let's say you look at, even let's say you look at Getafe, or you look at Bilbao, and so forth, or even Valencia, the football being played will be of a higher, better standard. Now, all because the football is of a better quality doesn't mean that that Premier League team can beat that team, because you don't need to play quality football to win a football match. You just need to have the right tactics. There are teams who have played better football that have lost games. But my thing is that different people have different interpretations of what quality is. For some people, running a lot, hitting the wings, crossing the ball, playing direct, and so forth, people will constitute that as good for football. But for me, because I take it like this is what I always said. Whenever I played football with, let's say, English people, there's a lot of shouting. And there is a lot of focus on get back, run back, tackle, put in effort, well done, and so forth. And the football is the ball is hit long a lot whenever I just play with English guys. But whenever I would play with like Spanish guys or Italian guys, there's hardly any talking. It's very little. And the ball never leaves the ground. It's very intricate, short balls and everything. And just for me, I would enjoy. I enjoy it more playing with like Spanish guys, Italian guys, than I do with like the English guys. So that's just a preference thing. Not one is not better than the other. Just that the whole thing of like hit the ball, because whenever I play, I am more of a central midfielder, and I prefer the passing side of the game and keeping the ball, short passes, and I like to be much more intricate. A game like that, where everybody is on our wavelength, I enjoy. But if it's a case of like, oh, run, the ball is hit long, guys are just running with the ball, I'm like, okay, cool, but that's just not my flow. So that's how I roll with that. And look, man, it's different strokes for different folks, man. Different strokes for different folks. So, and our final question here, and it's from a live chat regular. I think this is the first time I ever sent a question. It's your boy Splashnet. HH, I feel people are taking away Atletico's achievement this season, saying it's only because Barca and Madrid are bad this season. The truth is Atletico would be top in most other seasons with 51 points from 20 games. Both Madrid and Barca only had 40 points each after 20 games last season. 3 less than they currently both have after the same amount of games this season. So is it really a bad Real or Barca, or is it a normal season for them? I feel Barca and Madrid fans can't handle the fact that there's a team who is legitimately more consistent than them this year in the league. So to downplay how well Atletico have done this season is that kid at school who used to be winning sports day, but when there's time someone else wins it, he uses the excuse, I had a bad day. Interesting. You see, first off, let me say this. Atletico don't give a damn. They don't care. Because from Atletico's point of view, say what you want. If we win, that's all we care about. Oh, you didn't deserve it, also bad. Cool. We have the trophy. We'll get the trophy again next year. Oh, you don't deserve it. Cool. We'll get the trophy next year. So for Atletico, they're good. They're on easy street. Well, cool. So I don't think Atletico pretty much, I don't think they give a damn. They do not give a damn. Atletico's form has been amazing. In any season, they would either be top or near the top, because what they've been doing is similar to what Barca or Real Madrid will do. And as you've said again, there are times when Barca or Real Madrid, they were not this consistent. So I think it would be interesting if, let's say, 2012 Barca or 2015 Barca existed during this season, or 2017 Real Madrid existed through this season, because I feel that, we would then generally have a 3-horse race, because for most of the time it's a 2-horse race. 3-horse, and it then becomes a 3-horse race. So for me, I don't think Atletico are that bothered, because they're like, all we care about is winning. You see, the thing about winning is that people can say you didn't deserve it, oh, you cheated, and so forth. They have the trophy. I can scream up and down that Chelsea were cheated out of that semi in own, and I can keep screaming. But Barcelona still have the trophy. And Wikipedia won't say, oh, Half-Hope says that Barcelona did not deserve that. Wikipedia will say Barcelona won the Champions League in 2009 in the 08-09 season. So it's and that's why I just say, like, I'm a cutthroat guy. It's all about winning. Let them bitch and moan, bitch and moan. The guy who is bitching and moaning doesn't have a trophy. He has nothing. And all people care about is, oh, they won. People are like, oh, but did they really win? Oh, but no. Life is about winners and losers. It's not how you win. It's whether you win. So, but even despite that, Atletico's form has just been freaking out amazing. And the team has looked different. And I think the introduction of João Felix, not even the introduction of João Felix, just how João Felix has been used, the introduction of Cannibal Suarez, I just think that this is the most balanced Atletico have been. When they won it in 2014, it was still a very defensive team. Costa was there, but it was still a very more pragmatic team, and pragmatism just happened to win for that year. But this is one time where they still know how to defend. They still know how to be in a fight, and they still keep things compact and tight, and they're still very tactical. But João Felix provides something in the number 10. Cannibal Suarez provides a goal-scoring quality. Llorente is providing something. Carrasco is providing something. Saul is providing something. So there is a bit more dynamism in attack. And this is the thing, though, that Atletico have always been a team where these guys can play. They have really good quality players, but Simeone has always been, okay, we get the goal, boom. Because I remember that game, I think it was Barcelona. I think it was either Barcelona or Bayern. But I can't remember, was it Barcelona or Bayern, where Atletico, I think this was the second leg, and Atletico needed that early goal. And the way they attacked for those first times, I'm like, man, these guys are bloody good. But once they got the goal, back to defense. But when they want to attack, these guys are really good when they attack, and they're really aggressive and really, really inventive. So you just say to yourself that if Simeone just said, bro, attack. Let's just really play an attacking team. It would be interesting to see how they would actually look. But I just think, give them their kudos, give them their balance. But as I said again, Atletico don't give a freaking damn. All they want to do is, let's just win this league. But once we win the league, we're good. Let them keep complaining, but we won the freaking league, man. All right. Let's take stuff from the chats. Kevin K, thank you so much. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your patronage, man. Thank you for that dope, man. Thank you for that dope, man. You're supporting your boy. You're helping me get my meal, So, HH. Rank from 1 to 6. Who is the most overrated by the British media? Beckham, Rooney, Kane, Mount, Wilshere, Owen. You're the GOAT football analyst. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. So guys, send those questions in, man. Send those questions in. Of course, the super chats will get priority, but send those questions in. We'll try and go for a few hours here. Send those questions in, man. From 1 to 6. So let me go from 6 to 1. I'm gonna put Owen at 6 because Owen was actually pretty damn good. Owen was pretty damn good. I'm gonna put Owen at 6. Let me just get some water here. So Owen at 6. At 5, I'm gonna put this is interesting. 5, I'm gonna say Wilshere. Wilshere was good. And I don't think he was as overhyped. So 6, Owen, 5, Wilshere. 4, I'm going to say Kane. I'm going to say 4 for Kane. Because he is a bit overhyped, but the guy does score a lot of goals. He is overhyped though, because the guy has done nothing internationally apart from bang if he goes against Panama. But he does bang goals. So I'm going to say 4. 3, I'm going to say Rooney. They called him the White Pele. And this guy was supposed to be this huge dude. Huge flop. But the thing about him though is he was a very good player though. That's it for me. When I say somebody is overrated, it doesn't mean that they are trash. It just means that they're just not as good as people think they are. Rooney was a good quality player. He was a very smart player with great football IQ. He just wasn't as good as the media made him out to be. So 3 Rooney. 2. Now this is where it gets tough. 2. I'm gonna say 2 Beckham. For me, Beckham. So, but see, it's different here. See, for me, Beckham is the most overrated player of all time because the dude was, but by the media, I mean, but yeah, because because the dude wasn't a very good football player. As in Beckham, but free kicks, dead ball situations, cool. Give Beckham the ball to feet. He had no technique and could do nothing with his ball to feet. So let's say you give Beckham the ball and there were 2 players around him. Dude is useless. I think I saw him dribble people once. I remember it was a game against Real Madrid in the Champions League where he dribbled once, where he came off the bench and scored. That was the only time I saw David Beckham dribble. Apart from that, dude did not know how to beat a man. But as overrated as he was, at least the guy is one of the best free kick takers of all time. The guy is the best crosser of all time. That doesn't mean that you're a great footballer, but at least you have that to hang your hat on. I am the best crosser of all time, which is what he was. Number 1, Mason Mount. Because of all of these players here, Beckham, best crosser of all time. Rooney, he was a good quality player. Harry Kane, he is an extremely good goal scorer. Jack Wilshere wasn't. I don't think he was. I don't think people hyped him up that much. Only Arsenal fans. But Wilshere was actually a pretty good football player who was hampered by injuries. Michael Owen deserved the praise because for me, Michael Owen was an amazing striker. Because what I liked about Michael Owen was every big game this guy always showed up. He's always scored in every big game, and before his injury, this guy was a deadly striker. Because you're dealing with speed. You're dealing with a guy who is speed, who is fast, and he knows how to finish. So Michael Owen was a dangerous striker. So he's the guy that says, he deserved that praise because he was that. He's one of the few guys of that Bombers golden generation that you can actually say was something. Mason Mount is the only guy on this list that I don't know what he's amazing at. Owen, amazing at goal scoring. Jack Wilshere, I think he was a very good footballer. Harry Kane, great goal scorer. Rooney, great football IQ. Beckham, great crosser. I don't know what Mason Mount is great at. And the hype of him is embarrassing. I just feel like if you're the English media, you should feel thoroughly embarrassed with how much they are pumping up this dude, man. So yeah, for me, Mount for me is definitely the most overrated out of all those ones, man. Yes, I said, can we have an honest discussion about Ney? Yes, yeah. Come on in, man. Come on into the hangout. Cause we're gonna have a massive Neymar discussion on Saturday. But let me give you a precursor here. So you getting injured around the same time for 3 times is a coincidence or bad luck? Is that what you're saying? Because I want to use logic here. How did you get injured around the same effing time before the CL knockouts? How? Why? For me, that is very suspicious. And it is getting to the point now where all you have to hold your hat on is MSN. That is your greatest achievement. What else has Neymar achieved apart from MSN? And the miracle at Camp Nou. He dribbled a few guys at Santos. I know how good Neymar is. Of course I do. I know how, ever since I woke up in 2014, I knew how good that guy was. It goes back to that legacy question. If Neymar was to retire now, you want a treble, cool. You were never undoubtedly the best player in the world at any point. Something that Ronaldo can say, Rivaldo can say, and Dino can say. Never won a Copa America, never won a World Cup. And as a Brazilian superstar, to not win it, to not lead the country to World Cup, you're a failure. So basically, for Neymar, you're Zico, you're Socrates, you're Kaká. Now, I think you're better than all those players, but you're in that category of quality Brazilian players. Never really won the World Cup. So, and my things are that you winning the Champions League for PSG will mean more than MSN, because I don't give a crap about his stats for Barcelona. It was MSN. Whenever people talk about that treble, they don't say, my Neymar. It's MSN. So it's a union. It's the three. Real Madrid, they won that. But people say, Cristiano, he did that. And we did the whole review. I don't know whether it was the 2018 or the 2017 run where Cristiano, he did that. Goal, double, goal, two goals, hat-trick, 2 goals, 2. So your legacy is looking a bit sketchy, bro. All right, guys, what else are you guys saying, man? What else are you guys saying? There is Ben. Let me answer this thing for Ben. Now, let me just be fully clear here, in case you guys don't know. Kaká did not win the World Cup. It is the same reason as to how, for me, Pele won 2 World Cups. If you don't contribute, you didn't win the World Cup. So are we going to say that Ronaldo won the World Cup in 94 even if he did not play a game? Kaká maybe played about 5 or 10 minutes. What did Kaká actually do at that World Cup? I ain't giving you that freaking World Cup if you literally did nothing. Guys, I'm older than a lot of you guys here. I watched that 02 World Cup and I don't remember Kaká. The fact I don't remember Kaká at that World Cup means that he didn't win nothing. So don't give me this nonsense. Your World Cup was 06. You flopped. 2010, which was built around you by Dunga. No, let's talk about 2010. 2010, that piece of trash, Dunga, didn't speak Ronaldinho. Guys, the very first video on this channel was me responding to Dunga not being picked for Ronaldinho because Dunga wanted to build the team around Kaká. You don't need Dino because Kaká is this amazing super player who flopped and choked in the 05 CL final. But what did we see? Robin and Snyder, they said what's up. So 06 you flopped. 2010 when the team was built for you and catered for you, you flopped again. So I'm sorry. Kaká, you're good, you're alright. Your legacy is sketchy. It's sketchy. You didn't win any World Cup. You didn't win a World Cup. You didn't win a freaking World Cup. Thank you. What's you guys saying, man? Shout out to Football Hot member Mr. Almadist. When you say you want something specifically, because we're not talking technicalities here. We are talking football talk here. Bro, if we're talking technicalities, Ronaldo won the World Cup in 94. Nobody counts that. Ronaldo did not play I think maybe he played a minute or something, but all because you played 1 minute or 2 minutes. Yes, you technically won it, but I'm not going to recognize it. In footballing terms, you winning it is you were in the team. You were an important member of the team, and you played a plethora of the games throughout the tournament. You just say I played 5 minutes and no. Because Kaka, you contributed nothing to the World Cup win. So if you contributed nothing, because if you played 5 minutes or something, you contributed nothing, means that no, I don't recognize that. You jumped on the bandwagon, which is why, and let's be real, that's why Dino isn't a horseman. You see, Dino has way more claim to be a horseman than freaking Kaka, because he won. Because 2002 he played a major role, but for me, 06 was your theme. Really, 02 was about Rivaldo and Ronaldo. It was about Rivaldo and Ronaldo. Dino, you did your thing and you deserved that. But for Dino to be a horseman, I needed that 06. I needed that 06 for your boy. I needed that 06. So for me, Kaka, the guys were sniffing. The whole thing, man. All right, man. Send in those cues, man. Send in those cues, guys. Send in those cues. We're popping bottles, man. We're popping bottles. You what up? Bro, do you want me to keep it a stack? Do you want me to keep it a stack? Just do you want me to keep it a stack? Because I told you, if Messi led Barcelona to the CL in 2019, I was willing to open up the conversation. Just open it up. I was willing to open up that conversation. So right now, there is no chance in hell these guys are winning this. If you're struggling to beat Granada, these guys don't stand a chance of winning this freaking CL. So I'm not even considering. But let's just play a game. If Messi leads these dudes, Longley, a finished Busquets, a trash Jessica Alba, leads these dudes to a Longley. If he leads these dudes to a CL, bro, we'll have a serious conversation, because that is a whole different element of Dodd. Because him doing this is Dodd. Emerson was not Dodd. Owner was not Dodd. 2011 was not Dodd. The Real Madrid 3-peats, that's not Dodd. Okay, you had your $1 million teams with your $1 million players. It ain't Dodd. So that's what, guys, if you want me to be real, I don't recognize any of their CL wins, because it was easy. If he wins this, it's Dodd. If he wins this, it's Dodd. It is a perfect display of degree of difficulty. So if he does that, we're gonna have a very, very scary conversation. But they're not winning this Champions League, bro. So we're not gonna have that conversation. It ain't happening, man. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's a CL. There's no chance in hell. Thank you for the dub. Thank you for the bob, man. Tyrone Lorenzo Valencia, thank you for the dub. Thank you for the dub, man. If Messi wins this Copa America, what does this mean for the debates with Cristiano? If he wins the Copa America, if he just wins it, he's part of it and he wins it, then you can't use that whole international thing with Cristiano. Then for me, Messi will now legitimately go above Cristiano then, in terms of what he's done club-wise and then the whole international thing. But now let me add to this. If he wins this, if he balls in the final, if homeboy balls in the final, because I told you guys, I'm not the H you can't get rid of. I'm the H you can't get rid of. Every time anybody says that Cristiano won the Euro, say his name. Ede. Cristiano won a Euros. Say his name. Ede. Cristiano led Portugal to an international trophy. Cristiano has an international trophy. Messi doesn't. Say his name. Ede. Because I'm sorry, guys. See, I deal with facts. Cristiano, he led them to the final 100%. He contributed nothing to the final. Ede. Say his name. Ede. Say his name. I know it bonds you. Say his name. So my thing is this. If Messi wins the Copa America and he balls in the final, scores in the final, or leads an assist in the final, that will easily supersede what Cristiano has done. 100%. So that's for me. So for Messi, Win the Copa America, score, boom. But Aaron, do you want to hear something scary? You may not like to hear this. Do you want to hear something really scary? This may shock you. This may really, really shock you. But I think we all have to prepare ourselves for the realization that when Messi retires, he would have never won anything for Argentina. And we're going to have to come to that acceptance. I'm sorry. It's painful. It's unfortunate. But we're going to have to come to the acceptance that when all is said and done, Messi will never have won anything for Argentina. And then we're going to have to just say, what is the conversation now? What kind of conversation do we need to have? Because I don't see Argentina winning the Copa America. And I don't know when. I just don't see it happening, you know. But it's so funny. People say, okay, Brazil will win the Copa America. And they won it last time. But they showed a graphic. Have you seen Brazil's young players and their young talents? It ain't great. Brazil's young talents ain't great. Because as of right now, the best crop of talent is between Portugal and France. I think when we were doing the football dugouts, I just learned that freaking Leao is freaking Portuguese. I thought he was Brazilian. I just learned that Leao is freaking Portuguese. I was like, what the hell? He's Portuguese? So Portugal are looking really good. Whereas that Brazil, man, are looking funny. Now, hence why I just said that Brazil, man, I don't know when next that these guys are going to win that World Cup. Even I think sometimes even England have been beginning to say what's up. So hopefully I got everyone's super chattes. Man, because this freaking thing is not been working well. So if you sent in a super chat, please tell me in the live chat if I didn't get your super chat, and then I will try and get it, because the YouTube thing is effing up, man. The YouTube thing is effing up. Yes, okay, so please in the live chat, and guys, I will trust especially my mods. If I miss your super chats, tell me what they were and I'll address them now, because the YouTube thing that houses the super chats is deciding to F up. Look at this thing. Yeah, this thing is just being trash. Yeah, it's being trash. Yeah. There's a bug. Yeah, no. There is a bug, man. Oh, cool. Thank you. See, man, that's why Coach, man. Coach, even though we're going to be enemies come Feb 2023, that's why you're clutch, man. Thank you, bro. So, from Josh Green, thank you for your super chat, Josh Green. Man City will dominate Europe this decade. So thanks for that, Josh Green. Winning CL first before saying that. Josh, if you want some word of advice, and this comes from Mr. I wanted Bayern. Win the Champions League first. You don't have the right to say that if your team hasn't won the Champions League. You just don't. City are looking really good this year. They're looking really good. They looked great during the 100-point season. They looked great during the 98-point season. So you don't have the luxury to make that assessment ahead of Real Madrid, ahead of Bayern Munich, or even ahead of Liverpool, because these guys have a Champions League on their back. They have a few. Bayern Munich have a few. Bayern Munich have two trebles on their back. So if you said, okay, dominates England, cool. To say dominates Europe and your team hasn't even made a final yet, let alone won the competition, that has been extremely disrespectful to Bayern, to Real Madrid, to Liverpool, even to Barcelona. So let's City get over that hump first, then we can have the discussion. Because you can't be reactionary. They look good right now. They looked good in 2017. They looked good. No, sorry. So yeah, they looked good in 2018. They looked good in 2019. But we all know how that ended, man. So come on, bro. Um, Yo, why Splash? What did no? Tell me what they said in their super chats, man. Um, well, okay. What was it? Okay, I think is this it? All right. Let me. I wanna. So he says. So he says, okay, that Lazio will beat Bayern. You're on drugs. You're on drugs. You are on drugs. You're on drugs. Lazio are not beating Bayern. Okay, Lazio are not beating Bayern. Are going to beat Lazio. It's going to happen. Lazio, no. Bayern are beating Lazio. No, since I think it was for this. Oh, Lazio, no. Lazio not beating Bayern. I just don't see it happening. They may make it interesting. I think Bayern are going to beat them in Italy. So I think Bayern beats Lazio in Italy, but no. Lazio are not touching Bayern. They're not touching them. No. The only argument I can say is Bayern just have a really bad day. That is the only argument I can give you, because even Lazio's game isn't like Hoffenheim's game where, you're really good in the transition. They're not like a quick transition, can move the ball from back to front really quickly. Like, okay, if they can keep finding Immobile, and Immobile keeps breaking the high line, possibly, but nah, I don't think so, no. Bro, this is what I've been telling people, and I'll keep on telling people like this. I have a Patreon. The link is below in the description box, because yes, YouTube is the biggest platform. And I think because people find YouTube easy, it's easy to access, so I need to just play to people who prefer the YouTube crowd. But if you really want to support a creator, because YouTube take a large chunk, because it's YouTube, but Patreon is the platform that really supports creators, because they take a lot less of a creator's earnings as opposed to thinking. So if you really want to support your boy, to really give me that monetary support for the content crack I gave you, sign up and become a Patreon. Become a Patreon and be part of the Patreon squad, and that is how you can help support your boy HH in this whole thing. So yeah, the link is in the description box below for you to become a Patreon member. Latin Lazare, what did he say? What did he say though? So I can say, man. What was your super chat, man? Then I can address it. From Tyrone Lorenzo Valentio says, the US versus Alaves 100th appearance for Barcelona. 100 appearances. Some glimpses, some good glimpses out of some stuff, but hasn't lived up to the expectation that people have had. Because I think when you look at what the US was for Barcelona, people must not expect something more. If he was fit, didn't have injuries, Barcelona would have a serious player on their hands. Barcelona would have a very, very serious player on their hands, and a player that is just giving you that extra quality, that 100% extra quality. So yeah, 100 appearances is cool. It's a nice benchmark, but I think Barca fans will be like, yeah, after 100 appearances, we've only seen glimpses, but we've not really seen a guy who was supposed to take our team in a different attacking direction. Because again, I can't remember the last time that Barcelona had a player close to the US was Figo. A dribbling, attacking winger. They've not had a player like the US since Luis Figo. So yeah, man, we are still awaiting to them. We see, and I know how. Sorry, I know how good the US is. I know how good Homeboy is. From your boy John Green, who says, HH, how dare you say that, but riding this PSG train? Who says I'm riding a PSG train? First off, I'm riding no PSG train. But John, you just put yourself in the crapper, man. what's it called? Um, PSG have made a final. PSG have made a final. So before you talk and say anything, um, you have to first make a final. So until you make a final, you can't have the same talk that PSG talk, because PSG right now, see, both of you guys can't talk the same talk that Bayern, Liverpool talk. I'd even throw in Chelsea. Insult Chelsea all you want. 2012. What are you going to do? At least we have a CL. So before you have a talk with us, bring us a trophy. But PSG can talk more than you because they've made a final. John, you've not even made a final. Make a final, then we can talk. So this was what I'm saying. So, buy use of Poulsen to help Timo Werner, his strike partner at Leipzig. No. Okay, no. Because my thing about it is that is a bit too much of an aggressive thing to do. That you're gonna get a Class C break in order to unleash him, and even if you get Poulsen, a big part of it's not just Poulsen, it's Nagelsmann. It's Nagelsmann. Poulsen is just this kind of like a magical, amazing player that just knows how to get the best out of Werner. It's Nagelsmann is the key. So if let's say Chelsea gets Nagelsmann, but I'm sure if they got Nagelsmann, he's not going to get Poulsen. He'll get another striker because Nagelsmann will tell you that the key to Timo Werner isn't Poulsen. It's just you get a striker who plays a certain way, works with him, and you know how to position Werner, and the team plays a particular kind of system that plays to Werner's strengths. Easy as peak and pie. So no, it's not about getting freaking use of Poulsen, man. Latin says, that's what Neymar is dead out here. Martin, Neymar is a bomb. A flipping bomb. And let me even go further. He is playing on Tuesday. Until I see that lineup on Tuesday, he's playing on Tuesday. So I'm already expecting that piece of trash to play on Tuesday. But if I don't see him there, I'm leading a campaign to cancel Neymar. You are the biggest waste of space I've ever seen in my life. Showboating, string up and so forth. And part of it is because, guys, I've got about 10, 12 narratives ongoing. One of my narratives is for Mbappe to win the CL. Neymar, all I need for you is to win Mbappe CL. That's all I need you for. Then you can go and do whatever you want. Win Mbappe CL. That's my narrative. So all I need, I don't care about you. Neymar, I don't give a crap about you. Win a CL, which Mbappe will have. Then I have ammunition for my narrative. My narrative is missing a key piece of ammunition, which is that CL for Mbappe. Once Mbappe gets that CL, oh my gosh, in heaven, I will be unstoppable. I'll be unstoppable. It's how I always hold on to the whole World Cup thing. If you allow this guy to get a World Cup and a CL, I'll be like, people will hate me. You think people hate me now? People will hate my guts. People will despise me if Mbappe wins that CL. I'll be honest, I will be so annoying. You think I'm annoying now? Oh my God in heaven. People will hate me. Yes, as I said in so what did he send me, man? Is this in my DM? What did he send me? I can't even type messages. Guys, man, that beans tastes. Guys, if you can find an African shop near you, get yourself some Nigerian beans, man. This stuff is good. God damn. All right, let's see what else he has to say. Saying, whilst we're on the topic, who are you taking? this? Why? What is this? What is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? Why do people do this? Like, why? Why do people do this? For me, I think that it is disrespectful to even entertain this conversation. It's disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And this is something that I would, you know how we have our debates like, Modric, Javi, Iniesta, Pirlo. We have those things. This is something that I would never in a million years ever entertain. Never in a million years will I ever entertain this complete and utter trash. Do you know what Modric is? I'm not even going to talk about Gerrard. Let Gerrard worry about Lampard and so forth. Because what this should be is bring Scholes here, then we can have a conversation. Wasn't Modric man of the match in the 2018 CL final? Wasn't he arguably man of the match in the 2017 CL final? Wasn't he voted, even if Hazard I think was the best player, wasn't he voted player of the tournament at a freaking World Cup? 3 CLs? World Cup. So, and that's just the accolades. Let's talk, if we're talking about football, Gerrard isn't as good as Scholes. So before we even get to, it's sort of like before you get to the final boss. So before you even get to Bowser, deal with Koopa Trooper. First of all, say what's up to Koopa Trooper first before you even say what's up to Bowser. What? Say what's up first to what's up. What is this? But see, I told you this platform is just is nonsense, man. That platform is nonsense. That platform is just complete and utter no. What? Really? The heck? Yeah, PPC. Put it this way, people. There is an argument to be held with Modric and Javi. That's an argument. People are like, oh, let's talk. Like Modric, Javi, there is a debate. And we all know where Muntaha is right. Okay? We all know who Muntaha is. Like Modric, Javi, that's a debate. Modric, Javi. Guys, as I've already said, this is from a football guy. It goes Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes. Scholes is the best out of all those three. So, see, if I saw Scholes, Modric, we can have that. I think Modric wins. But that is a sensible argument of Scholes, Modric. I see that. Gerrard and Lampard didn't even know the very beginning of trying to control a midfield. Keep possession of the ball. Dictate tempo. String passes through. Control the context of the game. They don't know even the beginning of that. So before you're in this kind of conversation, can you control a game? Can you dictate the tempo of a game? Neither Gerrard and Lampard can do that. They have great quality assets. But Scholes, Pirlo, Javi, Modric are operating at a different level of quality. Like there's just a level of quality that is just on a whole different level. Throwing Schweinsteiger in there. Pick Schweinsteiger, like what's it called? 2013, 2014, Schweinsteiger was the best central midfielder in the world. Look at what Schweinsteiger did in that World Cup final. So, Gerrard, I think it's a Liverpool thing. Same thing with Lampard. Lampard is a Chelsea thing. Gerrard is a Liverpool thing. Nobody outside of Liverpool really sees Gerrard as anything. No, like nobody outside of Chelsea really sees Lampard as really that kind of dude. So come on, man. I mean, nah. That's just wild, man. That's just wild. So guys, send in your cues, man. Send in your cues. Um. Oh. Oh, was that? You see, here's the thing here. This is the thing. There is nothing against Bayern doing this. There is nothing that says that them doing this is wrong or is like against the law and everything. Like it's perfectly within the law. But this, anytime a team is coming close to compete with us, we take one of their best players. There's nothing. Remember, there's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong. It is what it is. But I'm like, for competition. But see, but this is the thing though. Bayern don't suffer from the PSG thing. It's not saying for Bayern, you literally have no competition in the Bundesliga. But who won the treble last year? Who's won a 6-6-6 double? But this just kills the Bundesliga right now. It kills them. Because next thing you know, Erling Haaland had decided to join. Because see, Bayern didn't bully Upamecano because I read the news thing. Upamecano, he's decided. He had choices. He said, all right, I'm going to join these guys next year. It's just because for me, I just think that this kills football. If we strip away all the best players from all these teams, the club becomes smaller and smaller and it stifles competition. What if Dortmund kept their players? What if Monaco kept their players? We'd have an amazing Champions League. Imagine if Monaco had a force. Ajax had a force. So these guys, they were able to keep their players. My gosh, we'd have great competition. But my thing, that guys, it's modern football right now. It's dog eats dog, cutthroat. And it's a good signing because Upamecano, quality defender, he's going to improve. Bayern definitely needs to improve. I think they need to replace that bomb Sula, who is trash. So I suppose you're going to be rolling with an Upamecano Pavard defensive power partnership. But yeah, they've now signed a guy who's regarded as the next, like one of the top young defenders out there, man. So for Bayern Munich, man, like Man City, you say, oh, we're going to dominate Europe this decade. If Bayern keep on buying smart, so what's called, you have Leroy Sané here, Upamecano here, bro, man, Bayern may be on one this decade. They may be on one. From Trudon, man. All right. Trudon. Thanks for the dub, Trudon. Thanks for your drop, Trudon. Modric at Spurs, a bomb. Gerrard at Liverpool won trophies. He was carried. So we're really going to do this now. Trudon, we're really going to do this, really? Are we really going to do this? He was carried to accolades by Cristiano and Real Madrid, so overrated. Trudon. See, Trudon, I thought that see, Trudon, you don't believe what you just wrote. I know deep down you don't believe what you just wrote because, first of all, Modric at Tottenham was quality. He was quality at Tottenham. And it's so funny when you say won trophies, which he did, none of which was a Premier League, by the way. I mean, that's Tottenham just don't know how to win trophies. But Trudon, you can't say that because you're lying. How was he carried when who passed the ball to Cristiano for his second goal in the 2017 final? Cristiano didn't score in the 2018 final, but who was the best player on the pitch in the second half? It was Modric. Cristiano did not score in that final. Modric ran that entire game in the second half and dictated it. 2017, yes, Cristiano scored 2 goals. One of them was supplied by Modric, but Modric was arguably the best player on the pitch. So Trudon, man, you see, for me, you can't just say these statements without coming with facts. Watch the games. Have you viewed the games, and have you viewed the games in action before you actually make such assessments like those, man? Come on, bro. All right, what are we doing, man? This is wild. So, oh wait, Osasuna, wait, did you send? I mean, did I miss a super chat from you, Osasuna? Because I saw you putting some stuff in. So, Osasuna, did I miss something from you, man? Wait, let's see. Wait, sorry. Wait, what was it? What was it? PSG do not need. Okay, no, Susan. Okay, I'll head over to. I'll get your question because I saw you keep posting it. I'll get to it. PSG don't need Neymar to embarrass Barcelona. Anyway, is it now Mbappe versus Messi or the Us versus Mbappe? 6-1 angry to PSG, by the way, it would be poetic. PSG don't need it. They do. To embarrass Barcelona, they need Neymar. PSG cannot embarrass Barcelona without Neymar. No. Keyword embarrass. They can beat them. To embarrass them, because I still have my questions on Pochettino, and I still have my questions on Mbappe being left there by himself. But it makes the tie great. If that bomb Neymar was playing. Oh yeah, where's that loser Lost Leston? Where is he? Lost Leston. So if that bomb Neymar was playing, it could get ugly. Could get ugly. Right now, it makes the game more interesting. PSG, I still think are slight favorites. It makes it interesting, but no. I don't know how you say. I don't know how, unless you're using reverse psychology. I don't know how you can say that PSG without Neymar and with just Mbappe there can embarrass Barcelona. Nah. No way. All right, let's see. So from Mr. Osasuna says, the F happened to Schalke from second in 2018 and reaching the CL knockouts to losing said knockouts 10-2 and winning exactly one game every year. These things happen. Decline. What's it called? Wolfsburg. Didn't Wolfsburg reach like a semi-final? Look at where Valencia are right now. Valencia were in back-to-back finals, which they both lost, but they were in back-to-back finals. Where are they right now? So these things happen. Leeds United were in a semi-final, and for a long time they were in freaking Division 1 in England. Only now they've just gotten promoted. So these things happen, and I think like a Schalke, a Wolfsburg, Leeds, these are not heritage teams. I mean, teams that are heritage teams, they will always remain in the stratosphere. But what I do agree is that it is quite a steep decline for Schalke, like where these guys are generally garbage. These guys are generally freaking garbage, man. All right, wait. Oops. So Latin, is it because you want me to say you want me to say what's it called? Demiral. Oh, where's my water? Wait, guys, let me let me grab a water. Um, Centre back depth. It's definitely not Real. It's definitely not Liverpool. So City have Stones. So City have Stones, Diaz, Laporte, and Ake. Bayern, not really. Definitely not United. Now, they may not be quality, but Chelsea, Zuma, Silva, Rudiger, Aspilicueta, and if they weren't stupid, you could have said Tomori. That is depth. Now, whether it's a quality partnership, I don't know, but that is depth. So, Barcelona definitely no, Real no, Atletico. So Juve. Okay, let's talk Juve. Demiral, Delict, Bonucci, Chiellini. So maybe I think the best arguments are Juventus and Man City. Juventus and Man City. And it's a good argument because Ake is quality. Laporte is amazing. The fact that Laporte has been benched is crazy. Diaz, one of the best performing centre backs right now. Stones has come out of nowhere. Delict looks to be doing good. So, but my thing is that Juve, I want them to be tested. I want them to be tested to see what these guys can do. But no, but for Juve, it's good because I just think if you have Delict, Demiral, Bonucci, Chiellini to choose from, that is key. Because remember how highly rated Homeboy was, Delict, when they first got him. So I think it's between City and Juventus. From Tyrone Lorenzo Valencia, thanks for the dub, man. Thanks for the dub. I feel fans these days watch the scoreline and check who scored, then call it a masterclass, i.e., a certain fan base. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know which fan base you're referring to, but see, I hate stats merchants, man. I've always hated stats merchants, man. Um, So, and the reason why I've always hated stats merchants is because, um, oh, okay, Nata, I'll get to your thingy, man. Don't worry, man. Um, so what was I about to say? Um, so my thing is, people don't watch the games anymore. That's the issue. People no longer watch the freaking games. And because people don't watch the games, um, they come up with this bomb ass thing of like, oh my gosh, 5 assists, 3 goals, amazing. All because somebody scored 2 goals. That's what do you know what a masterclass is? So if you didn't watch the game and you just go and you see this guy scored 2 goals, okay, cool. And you find out that one of the goal was a tap-in, another goal was a penalty. And then for the rest of the game, the guy did nothing, hardly anything. But if you watch the game, man, look at what that midfielder did. Look at all the dribbles that winger did. Look at how this guy defended throughout the 90 minutes. So this is why we put so much focus on attacks, and I think what people need to do is watch matches, watch the games. I hate stats because stats lie. Stats always lie. Because if you just followed stats, be like, oh, this guy scored 5 goals, oh, he got 6 assists. That doesn't mean anything. It means it means absolutely nothing, man. So, all right, let's address this. So from Natsa, what will you do if Pep wins the quadruple? Natsa, you're talking ifs and buts. How about we cross that bridge when we get there? But if he, first of all, Natsa, he's not winning the quadruple. So I don't know what you're on about. He's not winning the quadruple, man. That's not happening. So I'm not even gonna address that or anything, you know. So no, he isn't winning the quadruple. Yeah, that's impossible. And I think a big reason why he didn't win the CL in 2019 was because he was just being greedy and he wanted to win the quadruple. The quadruple is impossible. It's impossible. You can't compete on all four fronts and win all four trophies. No way. You have to just focus on the big three. So if sorry for City, who cares about the Papa John's Cup? But then if you won the trophy, you won the trophy, but nobody recognizes the Papa John's Cup. So if you're smart, forget the Papa John's Cup and then just focus on the three main trophies. So yes, so sorry, Natsa, I am not going to address that because there is no chance he's winning the freaking quadruple, man. No way in hell. What would be your reaction when a one Chelsea player starts against Atletico on the 23rd of February? I'd be angry, but then I'll be like, if he bowls, oh my gosh, I'll be happy. If he screws it up, there'll be hell to pay. There'll be hell to pay. You know, because as I said again, this is now the big boy level right now. I don't give a damn about the academy players. I don't give a damn about the Chelsea youth. That means nothing to me. All I care about is winning and winning trophies and putting the best players to win. So I'm not here. This Chelsea is not an orphanage. This isn't the place where you come to develop. This is the place where you come to win. So if you don't go onto that pitch and don't contribute to Chelsea winning, get the heck out. Leave. Nobody wants you here. So if homeboy does start, cool. You better contribute because he was garbage trash. And he's one of the main players to blame for Chelsea losing to Bayern. And I think maybe that's where my hate of him started, was how trash he was against Bayern Munich, you know. So if he plays and he's trash, there will be hell to pay, man. What does Hazard score on the eye test with or without a cheeseburger? With a cheeseburger, we're looking. Actually, no, with a cheeseburger, it's not. I mean, it's sort of like a 42% with a cheeseburger. Without a cheeseburger, we're now entering the 94-95% range. So he's in that 90. He's like 94% percentile. You know, so 94% without a cheeseburger. With a cheeseburger, 42%, which is still all right. You know, which is actually still all right. You know, which is still all right. So it shows you how good he is. The fact that overweight, he still gives a 42%. I think it's good. And you know what I'm going to do? I think on the website, I'm going to actually do a list, man. I'm actually going to just do like a whole listing everybody's percentage on the eye test. What everybody's scored from the eye test. From, you know, guys, do you remember when you used to do like, for me, this was maths exams. And then you'd do the maths exams and they would post. Okay, I don't know how to say. Okay, so you do maths exams and then they basically post the people's results on the board. And because I was trash at maths, I always knew that, okay, look, I am looking at the very bottom. So I'm not even looking anywhere at the top. I'm looking there at the very, very bottom. But always, whatever you looked at the top. And see, this isn't being rude. Guys, it's just being real. The name was always Chinese. It was always a Chinese name that was always at the very top of that math thing. So when you saw like 96, 97%, it was always a Chinese name. You go near I always looked at the bottom. So we're looking at like 32%, 31%, 30%. Like I was garbage trash at maths, man. But yeah, I remember because my thing, man, is why would you post it publicly? You know, why would you post it publicly? It's crazy. But yeah, it's true. Always at the top was always a Chinese name. Always. And I would always be like, how do you get 97%? Like, I remember I would open up a paper and I'm like, okay, there these three angles, bring that to compass. I'm like, all right. My brain would just shut down, man. You know? And because I think I remember, I think it was, yes, my first year of uni where I did the history and philosophy of science. And there was one exam which I did where like I was like, this is the first time where I have absolutely no freaking idea what was on this page. Like I understood ancient Phoenician much better than what was in that freaking science exam, man. But I told you, man, school was trash. I hate school so much. School was horrible. Latin Rosario. Mount is a future Ballon d'Or winner. HH, trust the process. Martin Rosario, remind me again when last Juventus won a CL. I can't see you. Oh, 96. Were you born in 96? So the last time Juventus won a CL, that was before the millennium. It was before the freaking before darkness came out. It was before freaking Avatar. Before the MCU was even before Thanos was a freaking thought. But before that bomber's Hulk got lubricated by Thanos, man. Look, Martin, let's just leave Chelsea and Mount alone, okay? Mount is it the future for anything. As long as I am in power and as long as I have Bram's a direct phone line to Bram, that dude ain't doing nothing, bro. He ain't doing nothing, man. See, look, a lot of people in this live chat weren't even born the last time that freaking Juventus won that freaking CL, man. It's ironic for me, yeah. Look, this is where we would differ. I was English was my subject, so I was top set English. So that was my thing. So like I think I was one of the best spellers in my school. And this is the funny thing, where like in Nigeria, I was okay. When I went to England, I was one of the best spellers in school, top set English, so I was good at writing and comprehension. Maths, horrible. Freaking horrible. I was a disaster at maths. So yeah, like math, basically science, maths, DT, trash. Complete trash. A PO box. Wait, so guys can actually send things physically? Well, I don't think. No. Yeah. Do we have a PO? Oh, that's what a PO box is. Because I've always said that a PO box. Does that mean that you have to reveal your address? But no, a PO box is just like a postal office address where you can now go up and pick up stuff. So if I open a PO box, what would that mean? As in, to you want to send me stuff? I mean, fine. I mean, if you want to send your boy stuff, that would be very nice. Be very, very nice. I will think about open up a PO box, man. All right, what else are guys saying, man? Hansi Flick has won 6 trophies for Bayern and has had 5 losses for Bayern. More trophies than losses. It's. I mean, look, man. Bayern are a beast, man. Because I told you, like, I did like a huge, like it's 40. I did a huge ass. You'll see. So you'll see, because obviously I leave Bayern to last in terms of the whole building up for the whole CL thing, man. Hans Flick has done an amazing job. But if he repeats, it will be crazy. Because here's the thing, though. Yes, Real Madrid repeated and it was a 3-peat. It was amazing. But First of all, they never won a treble. But then you say La Liga is a lot more competitive. But I think the manner in which Bayern got that ass, Real never got. Real just won and just beat guys. But Bayern legitimately got that ass in that. Like, what's it called? Was it like, was it like 6-0 or 6-1 over two legs against Chelsea? 8-2 against Bayern, 4-0 against Lyon. They slashed guys in the group stages, and of course 1-0 in the final, man. So, but I think people just say, "Oh wow, that was just an amazing year that they had." The thing is, if they repeat, and they repeat in a similar manner, I think that is where you just say, Hansi Flick and Bayern. So for me, it's just about how much do Bayern want to repeat, man. How much do they want to repeat? What else are you guys saying, man? Also, Osimhen at Napoli. See, Osimhen was looking good, man. That annoying injury. If he had, that injury has just derailed him. It really derailed him because I was trying to tune into all of the games that he was in, and his link-up play was great. How much of a threat he is, and he just dramatically changed Napoli's approach play. So it's just really unfortunate and just sad that he had that injury and he couldn't really give Napoli a full season. So hopefully, like maybe next season or for the rest of this season, he can really give Napoli something. But I think that he looks good. Like, this is legitimately Nigeria's best striker for a long time, because I would argue that he looks already better than what Agahoa looked like. Because Agahoa, he was right, but I don't think he was as talented as this dude, man. So I just want to just see him stay fit, keep fit, and I think if he does, man, I think he can do some really good stuff for Napoli. Because I think it's probably the best striker that Napoli have had since Cavani. Keeping it real. All right, let's see, man. So is it 2017 Madrid versus 2020 Bayern? Who wins? In a match, I see. Now this is different from a football battle where it's like you do attributes by attributes. If they were just to play a match, them at the very best, I think Real Madrid win. Cristiano won't miss. Cristiano won't win. Specifically, how Real Madrid play, they would beat that high line. If you give Cristiano 1v1s, he's scoring one or two of those. And I just think that Real Madrid would punish Bayern. And I think that Real Madrid would be able to just about handle. So here's the thing, though. Over two legs, I think Real Madrid would win both. One-off game, definitely Real Madrid, for sure. One-off game, 100%, because what's it called? They did it three times in the CL final. But over two legs, because I think Bayern would cause Real issues at the Bernabeu. I think Real, who are very good at ways, I just think tactically it would be perfect for Real. And I think throughout all the teams that Bayern 2020 faced, they never faced someone with the acceleration, directness, and finishing of Cristiano, the midfield quality and passing of Modric, a midfield three as good as Modric, Casemiro, and Kroos. And I don't think that the Bayern attack faced a defense as good as that back line. So I think 2017 Real Madrid would win that, No, which is true, but no, my thing though is Would Cristiano miss those 1v1s that Neymar had? Would he miss that's 1v1 that the Pie had? I don't think he does. I don't think he does, man. I really don't think he does. Um, which team is better and who would win it in a match? Leicester 2016 Premier League winner or Liverpool 2020 Liverpool all day, every day. Liverpool 2020 is a better team, and Liverpool 2020 would. Okay, don't. Let's think about this. I would still say Liverpool 2020 though, because I just think that it's a better. It's not the defense you're seeing now. It's a much better the defense, and I think Leicester City. Remember, this is 2016 Leicester City. They did not really know how to deal. I'm not sure they would know how to deal with the kind of attack that Liverpool 2020 had. So I think Liverpool 2020 they win that. They win that bad boy. Um um it says Neymar expected to miss 4 weeks. Either Neymar is going to Brazil or he really is injured. If he's really injured, this dude could miss both legs. First off, screw Neymar. The guy's a bomb. That's the first thing. Like I'm not even thinking about the freaking dude now. Like even when I did my preview, my focus was just solely on okay, like these are the players that are around right now. All right, bet right, So I'm not even thinking of homeboy. So if he misses both legs, fine. It's just that we have to now come to a consensus where let's stop talking about this guy. Stop showing me his show reels. Stop putting him in conversations like, oh my god, this guy is one of the best, one of the top guys now. Stop doing that. And let's even keep it real. In that CL run and so forth, fine, they did what they did. Leipzig, Atalanta. This is why I wanted him in this Barca game. Aha. Yes, it's a much more weakened Barcelona. It's Barcelona. All right, let's ride. Let's boogie on down. And we're all ready. We're all prepared. Neymar there, Messi there, Mbappe there, Griezmann there. Let's just ride. But the guy screwed it up, man. And I told you, I don't believe his injury. I don't, man. It's complete and utter bull crap, man. If Michael Owen remained healthy in his career, would he have been the greatest British player of all time? What's that dude's name? George Best was a pretty damn good player. When you just say greatest, it's a strong argument because my thing that if Owen remained healthy, I doubt he stays at Liverpool because he'd go to Real Madrid. He'd go to a big club. He'd go to either Barcelona or Real Madrid. And a striker that's dangerous and that's fast and that's clinical is getting you goals. So Owen is getting you a CL. Would Owen get England a World Cup? I don't know. Because the issue about it was England's issue wasn't a Michael Owen thing. It was players choking under the pressure, specifically the midfield. Because the thing about England was Owen. He'd always G up. Give him a chance, he will put that ball in the back of the net. That defense always held firm. And then they just always failed at penalties. Issue with England was that midfield, they were just scared. Scared. Once they faced the real team, running scared. Always running scared, and they just flopped. I was like, wait a minute. This is the golden generation. Nah, not really that good. So, If he stays healthy, I do think that he definitely wins a Champions League. But um, he doesn't win a Euros or a World Cup. I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't win a Euros or a World Cup. But then I think it would then be between him. So yeah, who is the greatest British player of all time? So maybe it would be between him, George Best. You then have to bring in homeboy. What's this guy? Bale. You have to mention Bale. 2 Champions Leagues, scoring. I think he scored in 3. Yeah, because he scored in 2014, scored in 2018, and I think people have said he actually scored in 2016 as well. So you've got to put Bale in there. You've got to put George. I think in terms of just quality and skill, George Best is one of the best. So yeah, just for quality and skill, but for achievements, you've got to put Bale. And for Owen would be like how good he was. And I do feel like he would have definitely gotten a CL. So yeah, him being the be all and end all, I don't know, but he would definitely be in that conversation, man. Definitely be in that conversation. You see, people are saying Bill and Best. See, as of right now, it's Bill. Shout out to boy Jonas, man. Thank you, man. Horseman member. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Top 5 toughest hardmen players in football history. God. Honest thing, you have to roll with Gattuso. I know they called him Neil the Razor Roddock. I don't know, but yeah, Neil Roddock. See, I think tough and hardman are different. So let me just say tough, just tough guys. So, who did I say? Gattuso. I'm gonna put Oliver Kahn in there. I'm gonna say Oliver Kahn. I'm gonna say Chiellini, George. Oh my god! So yeah, 2 times I'm gonna say Chiellini. I'm gonna say John Terry. The racist and the adulterer. I'm gonna say John Terry, and then who am I missing? Who am I missing? See, I'm trying to go back into the past now. Yep, Stam. And you can even roll in Edgar Davids as well. Roll in Davids as well. You can roll in Stam. Stam was like a rock. Stam was like a freaking rock. You see, but you know oh yeah, I know I'm missing. Forget Joey Barton, man. Keane. Roy Keane. Roy Keane. Roy Keane. Ramos, I wouldn't call Ramos a tough guy. Really, nah. No, Ramos obviously did that. He wouldn't call me as tough. Pepe. Pepe for sure. Pepe for sure. Now Costa was just a poser. Costa was a poser. Vinny, I knew I was missing someone. Vinny Jones. Basically, that entire Wimbledon team, basically known as the Crazy Gang. Yeah, you can roll with Vinny Jones in there. But big dog. Basically, I think during like the 90s in the Premier League, just take your pick. Big Dunk, Neil the Razor Roddock. What was this guy again? There was I'm gonna name this guy. It was there's a picture of him where let me because I think it's when after England played Italy. England, Italy. Blood. Okay. Where this guy's like covered in blood. Yeah, well, Paulins, Paulins, you may say, okay, that's the one. Yes, Terry Butcher, that's the one. Terry Butcher, Terry Butcher, Terry Butcher. You know, but you know the thing though is that guys is that I've forgotten there's this quote that was on the wall in my school, and they said that football is a gentleman's sport played by thugs. Rugby is a thug sport played by gentlemen. You know, I was like, that's actually interesting. But my thing is that if let's say there was a fight between rugby players and football players, bro, rugby players would beat the living crap out of a football player. Like football players are only tough on a football pitch. In real life, they get their ass beat, which is why they always say that whenever you're in a bar and you maybe want to get in a scuffle with someone, look at their ears. If you see cauliflower ear, chill. Never get into a fight with someone. So before you argue with someone and you're about to get into a fight, just check their ears. If their ears are normal, okay, take your chances. If they have cauliflower ear, be like, all right, bet, cool. You know, I wanted to fight, but you know what? I'm just gonna keep on go for. Just gonna keep on going, man. From Latin was around. Terry, that loser who cried in the OACL final. How do you slip? So basically, Terry slipped before Jared. How do you slip for that penalty? Because you know, if Terry scores that, Chelsea win the Champions League, and that's it's so funny how life works. Imagine Terry scores that penalty. Oh man, he's even more so a legend than he already is for Chelsea. You know, but he misses that. Then you have the whole Anton Fernand escapade, and then the guy that really delivers is your boy Drogba, who was sent off in that game. Because that's why he says so. Yeah, so I think so. If Drogba stays on the pitch, he takes that penalty. That's my thing. Because Drogba takes that penalty if he's on the pitch. So it's so crazy how that had that freaking knock-on effects, man. You know, it's like, how do you slip before you take a penalty, man? That's just that's just messed up, man. Oh man, LA lad, man. Pause. Pause on that comment, bro. I'm not bringing that up. Pause that comment, man. But I still say again, man. Like, if Chelsea faced United in the final the next year, Chelsea have to win that. Because for me, it is similar to the whole Bayern thing. Because I think Chelsea, it was such a painful loss that their determination to go ahead and win the CL final the next year would be too strong, man. It would be way too strong. So, guys, man, 10 minutes left, man. 10 minutes left, guys. Come on. Send me some good questions, some good, interesting questions, man. 10 minutes left before I have to go and make myself some good meal, some good food, and watch myself a movie. So, I'm waiting for some good quality questions in the live chat. Some good quality questions, man. Cool, awesome. Thanks for the dub, man. Thanks for the dub. Yeah, man. Good signing, quality signing. As we said before, stifling the competition, man, and it only makes the Bundesliga weaker when Bayern Munich take the best players. What Bayern Munich is doing is not wrong. It is not wrong, and I think in this world you keep getting better, and if you can weaken your opposition, you do it. And Upamecano chose them. So for Bayern, I think that is a great signing. You know, and I think especially if he can improve will be great because remember, Boateng he's on his way out. So I think that is coming in there to really replace Boateng. And I think in Upamecano, you have a guy who is great on the ball, quality passer, supremely composed. And because we're living in a world now where a lot of defenders right now, where you have to do more than defending, you also have to play out from the back. I think Upamecano is more adept at that than Boateng. Because Boateng, whenever he's on the ball, he's okay, but he always feels a bit cumbersome when he's on the ball. But I think there's far more calmness when Upamecano is bringing the ball out, and he's a much better passer and distributor. So, and I think most teams now are now playing from the back, passing from the back, and so forth. So yeah, it's a great signing. Great signing, man. And it just shows that Bayern Munich, man, these dudes are here to stay, man. Okay, let me attempt this. Can you say my name? I'm going to guess that it's Tawajewa Ju. That's my thing. Tawajewa Ju. That's my thing. Did I get it right or wrong? Did I get it right or wrong? Did I get it right or wrong? Where does Schweinsteiger rank in the greatest midfielders of all time? Underrated? I would say slightly underrated. Not hugely, but slightly. Top 15. I'm not sure he makes top 10. If you think of all time, I don't think he makes top 10 now. I think I can give you 10 central midfielders over him. But my thing, though, is it is always something to hold your hat on if you say that at this given time, I was the best central midfielder in the world. 2013, 2014, was there a better central midfielder than Schweinsteiger? I think there was. 2013, he won the treble with Bayern. 2014, he won the World Cup and was one of the best players on that pitch in the finals. So 2013, 2014, I don't think you could name me a better central midfielder than Schweinsteiger. So that is something to hold your hat on. So for me, I think that when he hit his peak, the guy was very good. Because I remember when Schweinsteiger started, I think he was in Euro 04, where he had longish hair and he was a winger. So he went from, and it's something very rare. It's very rare to go from a winger to a central midfielder. That is a huge switch. I don't know how many guys started as wingers and became central midfielders to the level that he became, So top 10 is a stretch because remember when we're talking all time. I mean, you're looking at Laudrup, Vieira, you're looking at Seedorf, you're looking at Edgar Davids, you're looking at Scholes, you're looking at Xavi, you're looking at Iniesta, you're looking at Pirlo, you're looking at Riquelme. You're looking at Zidane. There are a lot of central midfielders, bro. So to get into top 10 is very hard. Modric in there as well. Top 15 is very good. So I'm going to say safely top 15, man. From Fortune Ochebiri, thank you, bro. Patreon member, man. Thank you, Mr. Fortune. What do you think of Jules Koundé from Sevilla? Man United are linked with him. Good player. From what I've seen of him, again, which is what we're saying about Upamecano, he knows how to defend. Mobile. But also as well, very, very, very good on the ball. Can bring the ball up, can pass, comfortable if you put him in a midfield situation. So I think that if United can get him, I don't know how Sevilla would allow him to go because he's one of Sevilla's most important players. And I think when we look at this Champions League run, he's going to prove to be very important for Sevilla. So that's a quality player there. Jules Koundé is a quality player there. Basically like a standard, good, proper, modern defender, but why the freaking hell would Sevilla want to sell Kunde, who is one of their best players? I have no idea. So yeah. Let's see, man. Let's see. Do 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 do. Come on, you know the answer to that Rooney question, man. The heck? Who scores high on the eye test? Prime Adriano, Prime Hazard, or Prime Robbins? Prime Hazard. Prime Hazard. Prime Adriano didn't even pass the eye test. So let's keep it real. He didn't actually pass the freaking eye test, man. Come on, man. Now this. I like this question. What match would you go back in time to watch? Oh, that's a great question. That's a great question. That's a really good question. Because I think the cheesy answer is, oh, which was the best game? Which was Germany, Italy? So I'm not going to say Germany, Italy, which is the best football match I've ever seen. So I'm going to say, I'm going to combine it in terms of quality of the match and the emotions. And here's the thing, though. And the key thing is that if I'm going back in time, I'm erasing my memory. Watching that, just based on the drama, watching that Chelsea 2012 again would be crazy. Just watching that unfold will be crazy. Just like viewing it, I'm like, oh gosh, well, Chelsea tried, and Drogba equalizing, them getting the penalty, missing the penalty, and then, yeah, that would be crazy. You know what would be crazy? That Liverpool game. And you know why of that Liverpool game? Because I missed the first half. I missed the first half. So watching that first half and just seeing it 3-0 up, I'm like, oh my gosh, this game is over. And then seeing Liverpool come back, then Dudek's save in extra time from Shevchenko. And we're going to bet him, that'll be mad. Would I want to go back and watch 7-1? I don't think so. I don't think I'd want to watch 7-1. Because the funny thing is that if it happened, I still wouldn't watch it because I told you, like, I think at 3-0, I left the room. So I still haven't watched that game from beginning to end. And I'll never. Like, that is one game that's it's impossible to watch. You know what? Miracle at Camp Nou would be crazy. Because the thing about Miracle at Camp Nou was that it was at the very last. Because, like, PSG were going through. Until Sergio Roberto scored, PSG were going through. That would be crazy to watch. That would be crazy to watch. Shout out to Mr. Dennis Boer, Football Hot member, Dennis Boer. Henry versus Lewandowski. Who wins, HH? That's a close one. That's a real close one, man. Maybe I'm gonna have to do that as a football battle, man. I'm gonna put that in as a football battle for you guys, because it's been a while since I've given you guys a football battle, man. But yeah, Honorary Lewandowski, man, God, that is a real close one, because they're so closely matched in their abilities. If you look at ball control, movements, Lewandowski is better in the air. Who is the better finisher? Lewandowski is the better finisher. Who's the better dribbler? Like, do you give that to Henry? You're going to give ball control to Henry. Balance. I think you're going to give balance to Henry, or do you give it to Lewandowski? 1v1, who do you give that to? Clutch. It's that's a good one, man. Because versus Henry. That's an interesting one because Lewandowski, because they are very similar in the kinds of strikers they are, because they are like ball playing strikers. But the thing though is this though: did Lewandowski ever have assists in double figures? Did he ever have assists in double figures? Like me, that's my thing. Is that season, and I think Henry still holds the record. Is it Henry or Fabregas that has the record for assists in the Premier League, which I think is 22? Because for me, it's like, see, this is, remember, he said like for like. He didn't say just goal scoring. Goal scoring, Lewandowski destroys Henry. Overall footballing stuff, Lewandowski is not as good a passer as Henry. I don't think Lewandowski is as good creatively as Henry. So I think Henry just has more tools at his disposal. I think Lewandowski is much more of a goal scorer. He can do other things as well. Because trust me, Lewandowski can do other things as well. I think it's close because they play the same role, i.e., just like how you have an FM complete striker. They're not target men. They're not support strikers. They're complete strikers. But just that. So Henry has the record. Henry so KDB equaled it. Yeah, man. For me, that's, you see, remember, because it's just not goal scoring. You just said Henry versus Lewandowski. So if you say Henry versus Lewandowski, I'm taking everything into it. And if you take everything into it, man, it's wild. Now my thing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Henry score in that '98 World Cup? Because I've always been a bit. Because I told you, I have never really been so open to give that World Cup to Henry. Definitely the Euros, but I've always been like, giving him that World Cup. I've always been a bit like hesitant to give him that World Cup. But did he score though? Wait, let me double check this, and then I'll just, because we'll have about 5 more minutes, and then I've got to get out of here. So Henry, World Cup, 98 goals. Oh, he scored 3. Okay. Bro, now come on, bro. See, that's not the freaking same. Henry scored 3 goals. You score 3 goals, you deserve that World Cup. So yeah, he scored 3 goals. So there you go. Yeah, 3 goals. Yeah, so Henry more so deserves that than Kaka. Kaka, you didn't do anything. You contributed nothing. From Tyrone Lorenzo Valencia, who says, Ronaldo versus Lewandowski, ability, goals, ball control, etc. Oh, so obviously you mean Cristiano. For me, Lewandowski is the better player. Cristiano, I think, is the better goal scorer. So I think in terms of goal scoring, you have to go with Cristiano. I mean, guy, he scored more goals than games he played in. But ball control, dribbling, passing, movements. I think the only thing that Cristiano beats Lewandowski on is shooting and aerial ability. Everything else, like ball control, dribbling, balance, football IQ, passing, Lewandowski is the better footballer. and Lewandowski is the better all-round player. But I think Cristiano is the it's kind of like he's basically he's the better goal scorer. I'm assuming he's saying Cristiano. Don't if it's R9, that's a whole different thing, bro. If it's R9, that's a whole different thing. I'm assuming you're saying Cristiano. On that note, man. Okay, last one. Then I'm out of here. The very last one. Then I'm out of here. Who had more talent, Robinho or Neymar? I was watching some Robinho vids. Robinho was crazy, but I have to say Neymar. I told you, as much as I hate this guy's guts, I can still keep it objective and keep it real. Neymar is a freaking prick and an annoying freaking liar. But this is a football channel, and I have a duty to keep things objectively football with you guys. Neymar has more talent, because I think Robinho's main talent is dribbling and on the ball skills. Neymar is dribbling, it's his finishing, dead ball situations, passing, his creativity, his balance, playmaking. Neymar could just do something, which is why it is so frustrating that a guy who Neymar should be the best player in the world right now. Like, there shouldn't be a conversation. It should be like, no, Neymar, you're the best player in the world. But if you keep on getting injured by lying, what the hell are you going to say? Guys, we're gonna be back here tomorrow, man. Guys, remember to like the vid, subscribe, do all that sexy stuff, man. And remember, think about becoming a Patreon. Like the video, think about becoming a Patreon and all that lovely, amazing stuff, man. Guys, remember, we are back here tomorrow, Saturday Hangout, from 10 p.m. sharp. 10 p.m. sharp, Saturday Hangout, where we'll be discussing Neymar in detail. I will tweet out the link 10 minutes till the time. Everybody is open to join, and I will try and get in as many people to be in there as possible. So what are we doing? So 10 p.m. Hangouts on tomorrow, Saturday. Sunday, 10 p.m. CL Hangouts. We're going to go into detail and preview the games. If you are a Football Hut member, you should be getting all of the team focuses by now, and you'll be getting the pre-match analysis by Saturday. By Saturday, hopefully, you should be getting the pre-match analysis. I'll be editing them to tomorrow. So guys, we're all here. Thank you. Peace out. Stay true. Stay real. One love. Become a Patreon member. Get access to my blog. Get access to exclusive videos. And also get access to the podcast, to the Saturday and the Sunday Hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/halfup to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy, HH.